Oh, thank you. Also, we've had another big surge of subscribers to the channel. So if you're new to the channel, welcome along. My name's Andy. This is just a channel about my day-to-day life as a locksmith. So welcome along. Thank you for subscribing. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday morning. I'm sitting in a world of pain of traffic on my way to my first job, which is decoding a Brighton key safe. So if you've seen my last video, you'll know that I've managed to decode them now. And this one's been ongoing for a while. It's for a previous customer who's had this Brighton key safe. Her husband died a few years ago. He knew the code, she doesn't. She said that she thinks there's a set of keys in there. Not that it matters now because the locks have been changed since, but be nice to have it open so she can change the code, use it, and it's a good challenge for him. I'm not charging her today. I've tried 2 or 3 times. The last 2 or 3 times I've been there to do work, I've tried to and decode it, but didn't know the technique. Now I do. My brother's actually going to be there as well. He's doing some CCTV for this lady. My brother Mark and his mate Greg. And yeah, what else we got? Oh, thank you. Also, we've had another big surge of subscribers to the channel. So if you're new to the channel, welcome along. My name's Andy. This is just a channel about my day-to-day life as a locksmith. So welcome along. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, so today you're going to go and do the key safe. Then I'm going to fit, again, my previous video for a property management company. I went to do look at a cylinder that was sticky, just overhauled that, got that working lovely, but there was a cracked case on the ASEC night latch, so we're going to go and change that over for a Yale. And I'm also fitting a overhead door closer today for one that's failed in Hove. So come along for the ride. Right, let's hopefully we can do this key safe. So I've just pulled up at the job where my brother's working. He's not going to be happy. I spoke to him this morning. He said bring some bacon sandwiches in. I haven't had time. Been stuck in that fat traffic. It's taken me ages to get here. Oh, here we go. Let's give it a go. Can't work in them conditions. Got my brother and his mate Greg drilling, flipping, putting up cameras, being all noisy. So luckily for me, the key safe was loose. So I've pulled it off and I'm going to take it home and decode it. Save being in there and all that noise, dust. Haven't done that for years. Right, let's get to this other job then. Night latch. I'll see you there. Right, so this is where we were the other day. One with the cracked case in there. It's really hard to pick it up. Right on my finger, there you go. Yes, we've got the cracked case there. So, changing that out, finding out why there's this Packers. Might mean that we have to move that in a little bit, if that's why they've done that. I'm not too sure. But obviously we're going to leave the actual cylinder will stay. Otherwise we've got to change it for the whole block. We don't want to do that. Well, I think I understand what the screws are doing now. So this is the new back plate. But it's pretty hollow behind here, so I think they've put screws in almost to squash the screw going in there to make it a bit tighter. But I've got some longer screws here that I'm going to put in through there, which just won't come through the front, so they should work. Let's do that, get it fixed. Right, there we go. So that's the bar from the snib disabled from in there, so that won't do anything now. I like to do it that way because then at least the button stays on. I know you can just pull the button off, but then you're left with that little gap again. We don't want the double locking function to work, so the arrows go opposite ends, well, opposite sides to each other, and then that stops that from happening. Right, get this refitted now. Right, so that's the back plate on. I've got 2 nice big long screws in there. Which don't come through the front, but they are close. And this is nice and tight. So we are ready to get the night latch back on. Night latch is all done, that's the new one. So just to make you aware that the snib is disabled, so that's not working, which is how it should be on a communal door. Yeah, so that's the new one. It's all closing. And on the outside, obviously we've kept the same cylinder. And that's all working there. And I've disabled the double locking function so that nobody can double lock it as well. That's all working. You just got to appreciate this beautiful Ingersoll. Look at this. Lovely. An electronic stripe to go with it. Beautiful. Oh, delicious. Right, come in to do the door closer. Right, obviously this is the door closer we're changing, and it's literally past. It's not slowing down at all. And it's, yeah, completely gone, so we'll get that changed over. Right, yeah, there we go, it's the old one. Don't know if you can pick this up, there's a little pool of oil just in there, just there. And that's obviously an indication that the door closer's failed. Right, so that's the new closer done. I'll just show you the door working. Oops. That's it, all done. Right, so that is the door closer done. I'm going back home now, just had a bit of lunch. I'm going back home to see if we can get this bad boy open. I'm wondering if it only works when I'm at home. But yeah, we'll see if we can do it. Hopefully we can. Don't know why it feels different to the one that I've been practicing on. Don't know. Maybe I haven't cracked it. Maybe I haven't sussed out the way of opening it. But I mean, I have with the one at home, but it doesn't seem to be working with this one as yet. But I'll keep you posted. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday. So today I went and looked at a job yesterday where a customer had a Yale smart lock, keyless smart lock fitted, but said it just wasn't working correctly. And the guy that fitted it, which is fair enough, reused the existing night latch. You can do that, providing it's the right sort of type, but it's just not working very nice. And the customer does actually want a new night latch, so he's got a bog standard night latch on there. So we're going to change it for the ERA anti-slip, not the British standard. And I'm going to go there and get that done, and then I'm going out to Lewis to look at a faulty fire door that's not closing. I've got a really itchy nose, you know when you've got like a hair or so. Yeah, so we're going to go and look at that and see what needs to be done there. Come on. Right, so this has been fitted for this guy. This is the old night latch. But yeah, there was no retaining screws in there or anything, so we're going to fit this with the anti-slip, and yeah, see if we can get it working a little bit better. Right, there we go, guys. This one's done. So a nice ERA anti-slip night latch, and the deadlock's working as well. And just test it from the outside. I won't show you code, don't worry. So we've got the smart lock there. So. There we go. Right guys, on my way to Lewis now, so that's the night latch done. The guy's really happy. He was saying that, I said how much, because the fitting of it wasn't very good on that Yale smart lock. And when they refitted the night latch, the existing night latch, it was loose. The actual back of the lock wasn't connected properly. And the back plate of the night latch, he hadn't even obviously put the screws through into the Yale smart lock, so just really poorly fitted. So I said to him, how much did you pay? And he said it was a price, it was free fitting actually is what he said. It's free fitting, but we know it's never free fitting, but it was £200 including fitting. So yeah, but fitted really bad, but he's well happy now, and yeah, it's all done. So yeah, on our way to Lewis to have a look at this fire door. So let's have a look, see what's going on here. Lewis, I can't see anything wrong with this door. It's opening, and when you close it, it's closing absolutely fine. You do have to pull the door, but you normally would anyway, to actually close that fully. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's all engaging up there. That's engaging down there. Yeah. Yeah, that's all going in. So, as far as I'm aware, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing wrong with that. Right, couldn't see anything wrong with that door. So I've just spoke to the lovely guy at the property management company. He knows who he is, and yeah, we're just going to put it in as a call out. And don't know what's going on there. It seemed to be working fine to me. Right, I'm going back home. Got things to do, courses to plan. The 49er strikes again. So this guy with this flat, he called a 49er, unfortunately, he didn't know. This was last night, 10 o'clock, and basically to get in, he's absolutely poggered this union screw-in cylinder. It's only a 5-pin. Apparently, so what's the situation is, the guy who owns the flat is in the Isle of Wight at the moment. And so the flat was empty, but there's a water leak, and it's going through this flat from above down to the flat below on a radiator. So they needed to gain access. It was about 10 o'clock at night. And the guys that were here with him, watching him, said he spent less than a minute trying to pick it and said, nah, can't be picked. Gonna have to drill it. But look at where he's drilled it as well. Absolutely disgusting. Charged him 300 quid. He's absolutely poggered this handle, which is the inside. Bearing in mind, this is a set of flats, and if you look over there, every flat has got the same configuration on the doors, and they don't like it when you change it on these types of flats. They want it to stay original. So this is the outside. So anyway, so I got called today to try and sort it out, and this is the really old Union rim sash lock. Beautiful bit of kit. So, but I think we've managed to save it. I think he has damaged the edges here, but I've tried a new screw-in cylinder and it does still work. So hopefully we can get this back in and reusable for the customer. But I've just got to try and sort this S-shape handle out, which I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Right, see what we can do. I'm going to get my Hoover, because also, I know you can pick this up on the car, but this place is immaculate. As soon as you step out here, there's just crap everywhere on the floor. Doesn't even look that bad on camera, which is annoying, but yeah, there's metal shards everywhere. And one of the residents has sort of tried to clean up the worst of it, but disgusting. Right, we're done. So we've had to fit a new Union cylinder in there, which is working lovely, as you can see, and retracting the bolt. Yeah, so we're done. It's locked. Also working from the outside as well, so that's good. Sorry, that's my fat fingers. So that's locked like that, and then unlocked. So there we go. Not sure you can see me. I'm on my way to a lockout. They phoned me an hour and a half ago. Drop snib on a flat door, no letterbox. I gave them a price and they said, oh, okay, we're gonna see if a neighbour's got a drill. So I said, you can see if your neighbour's got a drill, but if it's a drop snib and they don't know what they're doing, you're not gonna get in. So an hour and a half later, they've just rung me to say, yeah, can you come? And apparently the neighbours managed to get the cylinder out,
in half a mile,
but then doesn't know what to do still to get in. Gonna go and take a look, see if we can get them in. Hopefully I'll be able to get at least a picture for you. Unbelievable, unbelievable. They could have been in like over an hour ago, but that's what some people are like, innit, I guess. And I'm not overly charging them. It's now 9 o'clock and I'm charging them 130 to get them in and to fit a cylinder. I don't think that's unreasonable. But there you go. Wow. So the half of the job was done for me by the neighbour who come out with his drill. That actually managed to get the cylinder out, but then didn't know what to do. So Gav Snib Mouse, thank you, Gav. Worked an absolute treat. Drilled for the snib, and yeah, we got in. I think I took a picture while I was in there of, oh, look at that, you can see my face. Oh, I think I took a picture of the cylinder, but it was in 2 halves. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a cylinder be drilled 2 millimeters of its life like that. There was literally almost, it was almost disintegrated. But yeah, anyway, we got them in, changed the cylinder, and did have to file, I had to file the back plate down, just where I drilled for the snib. It had pushed through a little bit. But yeah, they're happy. They could have been in a lot sooner if they'd phoned me, or if they'd let me come when they first phoned me at like 7:30. But there we go. Right, what is the time anyway? I think I got here at 9:35. Right, see you later. I actually forgot to say that if I had gone down there at 7:30 when they first rung me, that door would have 100% would have air wedged open, because the latch was only going into the keep by about 5 or 6 mil, and it was it was just a timber stud wall on the latch side, so that would have given me enough give to actually get that open. So they wouldn't have needed to drill it at all. But never mind, everyone's a locksmith.